Hello, my name is Sonali and I welcome you all to the Sunday special episode of Around the World in 7 Days. The friendship between India and Russia is considered very deep. This is the reason whenever a question is asked about India's best friend, the name of Russia comes as an answer without hesitation. This is also because Russia has unhesitatingly supported India on many occasions, be it sending its war fleet to stop America against India during India's war with Pakistan in 1971 or standing with India during its nuclear test program. In many such situations, Russia has been winning the trust of India. But only few of you will know that apart from Russia, India has another friend who has been able to assure India that it too will not hold back from supporting India when needed. That country is France. In fact, France is a country with which India's relations have gained a lot of strength in the last nearly 3 decades. Due to this, France has emerged as India's strongest partner in Europe. To further strengthen these relations, Indian Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi had just gone on a tour of France. The visit has been made to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Indo-French strategic partnership. During this visit, many important issues were discussed between the two countries. Along with this, military and strategic agreements were also signed between the two. Apart from this, multilateral issues like the Russia-Ukraine war and the situation in the Indo-Pacific region were also discussed. One more thing to note here is that Prime Minister Modi attended France's national annual event Bastille Day as a special guest. Prime Minister Modi is the second Indian leader to be invited as a guest in this event. Earlier in the year 2009, the then Prime Minister Shri Manmohan Singh had been invited. This thing is important because France usually does not include leaders of other countries in this program. From this, the question arises that why is France giving so much attention to India? Why is India so important to it? What are the reasons that are bringing the two countries closer? Apart from this, a question may also be coming in your mind that how did the name of France come second after Russia in terms of friendship with India? Let's discuss these one by one. Britain had been India's closest partner in Europe for almost 4 decades after India's independence. But after this, India started growing closer to France due to similarity in views and mutual interest. Because of this, it has emerged as India's strongest partner in Europe in the last 3 decades. This is the reason why France has emerged as India's biggest friend after Russia. In fact, the mutual relations between the two countries started getting stronger from the year 1998. This year, India and France signed an agreement on strategic partnership. Immediately after this agreement, in the year 1998 itself, India had tested nuclear weapons. In response to this, many Western countries had imposed various restrictions on India. But unlike other European countries, France stood with India in this matter. Not only this, in protest against the nuclear test, many countries had also banned the export of weapons to India. But France continued to supply arms to India. Furthermore, France had shown its preference towards India by stopping the supply of arms to Pakistan. This is the reason that in the last 25 years, France has become the second largest country to sell defense products to India, only next to Russia. In addition, India and France have shown convergence of views on many international issues. This includes issues such as maritime security, terrorism, climate change, renewable energy, and sustainable development. France has consistently supported India in the matter of permanent membership in the United Nations Security Council. Also, France has always been sympathetic to India in the matter of cross-border terrorism. It also respects India's autonomy with regards to internal affairs. In the matter of climate change, both the countries agree with each other on many fronts. Both started the International Solar Alliance project in the year 2015 to spread solar energy technology across the world. With the help of this project, economically weak countries have been able to reduce their carbon emissions by using solar energy technology. Now coming to the next question, what is the reason behind giving so much attention to India? So, in international relations, the interest of the country concerned comes first. And in today's world, apart from other issues, the economic issue is playing an important role in making and breaking relationships. This thing also applies in the relations between India and France. Actually, France is an arms producing country. In such a situation, it wants to sell more and more of its weapons to India. This includes various types of defense products from aircraft to submarines. According to the report of SIPRI, that is Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, India was the world's largest arms importer between 2018 and 2022. It also states that France is India's second largest arms supplier after Russia. India's arms imports from France increased by about 489% between 2013 to 17 and 2018 to 22. If experts are to be believed, France wants to increase it further. This is the reason why it is urging India to place a new order of Scorpion submarines. Along with this, it also wishes that India should also order the NH-90 helicopter made for the Navy by a company named Airbus Helicopters of France. However, it is another matter that despite having good relations, there is not much trade between the two countries. According to a figure, in the year 2010, India's trade with France was only $9 billion, which has increased marginally to reach only $13 billion in the year 2021. But a major part of it is defense deals. From this point of view, France is the smallest trading partner country of India in Europe. Overall, the relations between India and France started in the year 1998 with a rational partnership, on which both the countries have been seen living up to. Experts believe that France is the only European country which perceives India positively. Because of this, France has emerged as a natural destination for India. Experts believe that India has many strategic partners, but the strategic partnership with France is one of the most fruitful and strong. Now it is the turn of this program's Sunday special segment, in which we will talk about other important international news. Recently, Turkey has agreed to allow Sweden to enter NATO. Significantly, Turkey was earlier opposing NATO membership to Sweden. It is being said that Turkey has taken this decision after a closed meeting with the US, because as soon as Turkey made its decision of consent public, the US administration made the announcement that it would transfer F-16 fighter jets to Turkey in consultation with the US Congress. Apart from this, US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin discussed the role of his country in Turkey's military modernization with Turkish Defense Minister Yasir Güler a few days ago. From this, it seems that Turkey's acceptance to Sweden is the result of some secret defense agreement between Turkey and the US. In the Bay of Bengal, joint military exercise GMX-23 was organized between the navies of Japan and India. This was the 7th edition of this exercise. Indian Navy ships Kamorta and Shakti and Japan's Maritime Self-Defense Force ship Semijair participated in this 6-day exercise. Both sides conducted advanced level maneuvers in all three domains of maritime warfare: surface, subsurface and air. The military exercise also saw the participation of fighter aircraft, maritime patrol aircraft and submarines apart from the ships and their integrated helicopters. GMX-23 ended on 11 July with the spirit of revalidating common practices and promoting interoperability between India and Japan. There has once again been a debate among human rights activists about the use of cluster bombs. This is because America has decided to give cluster bomb to Ukraine. Here the question arises that why most of the human rights activists of the world are opposing it. Before knowing this, let us understand what are cluster bombs. Cluster bombs are a group of small bombs which are released randomly in the air. These bombs fall at different places and explode, due to which they can cause more damage in less time. These bombs mostly explode on contact with moist and soft ground, or sometimes lying on the ground and explode suddenly. Seeing its danger, 120 countries of the world have completely banned its production, storage, use, marketing and transfer. Along with this, the use of cluster bomb has been termed as war crime. However, America, Russia and Ukraine have not signed it yet. Now you must have understood why human rights activists are opposing it. This decision of America is also expected to affect the relations between America and other Western countries. So that was all for today. See you in the next episode. But before leaving, let's note down a practice question based on today's story. Discuss the utility of France for India by outlining Indo-French relations.